Hi guys! In this video, I'm going to show you a few ways on how to use a button in Notion. So I've created a couple buttons just to show you what it looks like. And a button is just a clickable button or control that is going to run some steps automatically so you don't have to repeat those steps. And one way to think about it is like generating a template. I would say that generating a template is actually a very specific type of using a button that I can show you later. There are two types of buttons. One of them is a button block, which goes on pages like this, and we'll cover that in this video. And the other is a button property, which is specific to databases, and that will be in the next video. So when you click on a button, for example, that it gave an output. And let me show you how to do it. So you're going to go into your page and do /button command. So you can click on button. And this is going to give you a couple options. So you can create an icon or emoji or whatever you want. And you can choose the color you want it to be. You can name the button, see below. And then you click on do, and there's plus new action. Now, let me go over these quickly. So sending a webhook and defining variables are probably too complicated and irrelevant, so just ignore those. You can send an email or send a Slack notification to people you enter into this, and it will allow you to decide which email you're sending it from and who receives it. So whenever you click on the button, then it will send them an email. And when is that useful would be if you update the page and have really important information and you want to share it with them. That would probably be the quickest way to do it, instead of opening your email browser and then typing in the recipients and then adding in the Notion link for the page and then sending it. So that there would be a little bit of some time saved there. You can also do it as a send notification to, and what that does is it will send the person, the Notion user, a notification, and they will receive it in their inbox. So they need to be heavy users or be on Notion a lot to see that. And then we have insert blocks. So insert blocks is helpful or useful for routine things, like a to-do list. And so we know how to make a checkbox. So you would do a to-do list. Let's say you need to eat and gym and work. And then you would actually create an extra space. And what this will do is, I created it, but it will do eat, gym, work. And when you do it again, because we have created a space after, it would create it again. And so okay, I ate it. So if you want to do cycles of, productivity, then you can go down that list. If you want to do it as a daily to-do, which is a little bit more complicated, we'll use databases and do that later. But this is one idea. You can also use it as a grocery or shopping list that you have to buy some recurring things. You can also use it as other like routines. So next, we have the add pages to task database. And what this does is, so you want, if you need to have a database first, and I've created one called task for button block demo. And so this button will add pages, and when you click it, it's going to add a page, which is going to be an entry in this thing. So it's going to give a whole new column. And when I do that, add pages to, and then select database, it will be task for button block demo. And we will call it new task generated. Now, that's the basic, but we want to be a little bit more sophisticated, and we want to say edit property. So if I added it in, let's just say when I click on this one, it's going to be high priority. So add pages, high priority. and let's say it's done. And so when I click on this, add pages high priority, it's going to automatically generate a new task with a high priority. When I click on just add pages entries to task database, and we should see created one page, open, or click here, it's going to add one without high priority. So I have two buttons. Let's move it so they're right next to each other, so I can add pages at different priorities, and that's going to be kind of convenient instead of going here and then clicking on this high and typing a new page or new task. And then one safeguard feature is, I'll show you, you can edit using the settings button. One thing you can add is a show confirmation, and this is important because sometimes you can't see what you're doing. Like in this example, we're adding a page on a different page, and so we don't know what we're doing. But if the automation was changing the property or deleting something or archiving something and it just disappears, we don't know. So I added that, and when I do, it's going to give me this, are you sure you want to continue, and making sure, oh, right, okay. And then you added it, and you can always undo it. You can also change the question, stop, are you sure? So there you go. Thank you.